Hey Leisure Gamers, welcome to a very special episode of the Leisure Gamer Podcast. My name's Luke, and I'm joined today with Alan.
How's it going, Leisure Gamers?
And making his second appearance, Matt's back with us.
How's it going?
So the reason today's episode is so special is we're going to talk about all things Mass Effect, and we're going to call this a Spoilercast. So right up front, if you haven't beat any of the Mass Effects, or if you haven't beat all the Mass Effects and you don't want anything spoiled, you better not listen to this because we're going to be talking about all three games, all the spoilers, all the decisions, all the romance.
Yep, so go beat them right now.
Yep. And then
Pause.
bookmark this and save this and come back. So a big point of this podcast is you guys can hear our response about our characters, our playstyle, everything. And then go ahead and give us your thoughts on certain situations that we talk about in the comments. Because we'd like to hear from you. But to get started, why don't we just go around and give a little introduction to your Shepard. All three of us did play all three games, but Alan, you want to kickstart it off?
Sure. So, for my first incarnation of Shepard ever, let's see, I went with a infiltrator off the bat, because I thought, a little mix of combat, being a sniper, and then also having some cool tech spells would be cool. Weapons. Mainly focus on the sniper rifle, staying back. Playstyle was not... I wasn't too much into the tech. It was probably more focused on combat with my skill points and whatnot. He was also a lone survivor Earthborn. I remember that only came up like a handful of times in the whole series, but
yeah, that only ever plays in just like in like an offshoot dialogue option.
Yeah. So and then
I forget the Earthborn and the what was it, the Survivor?
Is that what you Soul chose? Survivor.
So what was with the Earthborn and why did you choose that one?
I think Earthborn was about like he grew up on like in a city slums on Earth or something, and was like
in poverty or whatever.
Yeah, and like he ran with a gang for a while, but then he like decided to better himself, and so he joined the Alliance or something. And then
the Survivor is go ahead.
Soul Survivor is I think they fleshed it out. Yeah, they fleshed it out in the first game a little bit. Like he was a sole survivor of Thresher Maw attack on a Kuz. And his whole squad died, but he survived.
Yeah, that I share with you, and I remember they brought that up really heavily in the first game, and then in the second and third game, they're just kind of like, but you survived and no one else did. But that was about it in the other games.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you were Infiltrator, you Earthborn, Survivor. How about, and you said you mostly focused on Sniper as the first one. How was your alignment?
Pretty much all Paragon. I was a paladin of the Mass Effect universe.
Now, go ahead. I mean, I think we all know what paladin is, but go ahead and define that in your terms for Mass Effect.
Just a guy who always does the right thing.
Fighting for the common good.
Yeah, pretty much. Fighting for the good. Not even the common good sometimes. Just like, I don't know. Just trying to be as goody two-shoes as possible, I guess. It's the way to explain it.
Well, I know you and I have talked about some decisions you've made, and your kind of approach to most of the big decisions in the game has been like strength through unity.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when we talk about it, that's kind of your perspective, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
How about in 2 and 3? Did you switch up any of those, or your either your play styles, your weapons, or your class?
I did switch up the class in the second one when we got a chance to recreate Shepard. I think it's because I saw some things, like I saw that every class was going to get like a new cool flashy ability, and I think the Infiltrator got like a stealth, right?
Tactical cloak or something.
Yeah. And then, like, I don't know, that I guess didn't appeal to me as much as some of the other ones, so I chose to go Vanguard.
Hey guys, that's the end of this 5-minute upload on YouTube, but there's plenty more of this podcast episode, and you can stream it and download it on LeisureGamer.com. Use the links in the description of this video to head on over. Alright guys, see you there.